Welcome back to more Unavowed. Starting our second case here soon. I think a whole lot changes around the rooms quite yet.
Good. You are awake. I was hoping to talk to you.
Of course, it's fresh banter with the characters. Uh-oh.
There is nothing to worry about, I assure you. You have completed your first field mission. You must have thoughts. I am curious as to what they are. What are you feeling at the moment?
I'm still a bit overwhelmed, to be honest.
It would be foolish not to be. You have encountered many changes very quickly. For some of us, the Unavowed is a calling. For others, a duty. But for you, I have seen you in action. I have seen you react under pressure. You were clearly meant for this life.
All I know is pouring drinks. And drinking drinks.
You misunderstand me. Your old life, your life as a barkeep, prepared you for this. Your empathy, your ability to connect to others. They are qualities we need, quite badly, I must say.
Don't pretend you understand me. You barely know me.
I presume too much. I apologize. At any rate, I detect no falsehood within you. You spoke the truth to me. Thank you. I will return to my training now.
You do that. And after that, make me a sandwich. I'm hungry. Oh god, what's this guy doing now? Eating up his hands on a fiery dream catcher. It's a faded circle is chalked onto the floor. Let's go talk to Mage Man.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I was just reading some old texts with Fireside.
Right, Fireside. Of course.
Sarcasm received and understood. Sorry. It's a fire magic trick. Lets me read any book that was consumed by flame. It's a bit of a strain on the eyes, but beggars can't be choosers.
That's kinda cool. Can I try reading it?
I wouldn't recommend it. Not unless you want your eyes to melt. Just as well, this book isn't telling me anything. It's an old Sumerian text about death magic. Really long, really boring. But I used to read books about S-Corp tax code for fun back when I was an accountant. I can handle boring. Ah well. See you at the meeting.
One quick question.
Fire away.
You mentioned something about being an accountant?
That's right. Back in my mundane days. Back before my powers kicked in. I worked at the firm Weisel, Meltzer, and Sherman. There used to be a Beckett somewhere in the middle of that, but, well, you know.
You were really an accountant?
Yep, I was damn good at it too. I made partner in 5 years. Worked at the firm for another 20. You had to know things to be an accountant back then. No computers to do half your job for you. And to make partner, you had to crunch numbers in your sleep. Me? I ate them for breakfast.
You make being an accountant sound so exciting.
Well, it was. For me anyway. Lining up numbers in my head, making them dance, and do what I wanted. My boss used to say it was like magic. Turns out the old man was being literal. Who knew?
Being an accountant is like doing magic?
Yeah, throwing a fireball or preparing your tax return. Tomato, tomato. It's all just numbers, and I'm really good at equations and numbers. Always have been.
Any thoughts on our last mission?
I don't know. I just keep thinking about Jordan, wondering if he's okay. I'm gonna live a long time, but even when I'm dust in the wind, he'll still be out there. I only hope he's still himself.
I'll leave you to it.
Right. See you around.
To send you aid would leave our own domains undefended. You know this, Kalash.
Undefended against what? Ours is the only domain under attack.
Your charter is quite clear. Recruitment is your responsibility.
You accuse me of negligence. Just how many agents are currently in your employ?
That is precisely the point. We have no agents to spare. I am sorry, Kalash.
So am I, Arilax. New York is getting overwhelmed. When that happens, they will come for you.
Then we must be ready when it comes. Arilax out.
May Jahannam swallow you whole. Ah, you heard that, did you?
Nope, didn't hear anything.
A word of advice. Never tell a falsehood to a djinn.
I was joking.
He can recognize truth, and that was not. Regardless, you didn't hear anything you did not already know. It is no secret that threats have been escalating. I had hoped to appeal for aid and fill up our ranks. Alas, we are on our own. I respect Lady Arilax, but I should have known better. Never ask a dragon for anything. You will always regret it.
Alright, well. Same shit, different day, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What is that crystal? Is it some kind of magic foam?
A magic phone? I suppose that is one way of describing it. There are shards of this crystal in every branch of the Unavowed. It allows us to communicate, for whatever good that does.
Did I hear that right? You were speaking to a dragon?
A dragon at the head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. Yes. She is old, stuck in her ways. I suppose the same could be said of most of us.
Alright, right enough. Call the fucking meeting.
Yes, duty calls. I have appealed once more for aid. It has been rejected.
Huh, this is my surprised face.
Why do you bother with those cowards, Father?
Show some respect. They are correct. Stubborn, but correct.
We don't need help. We're doing fine on our own.
Are we? I am not so sure about that. Each branch is responsible for its own defense and recruitment. In this respect, I have been negligent.
So have all the branches, Father. A sudden rise in threats would have caught any city unprepared.
And we're that city. Lucky us.
I shall appeal again, rest assured. In the meantime, let us go over last night's events.
I almost got crushed by a giant ice block.
You seem fine to me. As for the others, daughter, I trust you have recuperated from your ordeal with the fire elemental.
I have. There do not appear to be any other ill effects.
So you aren't entirely positive?
I took all the necessary precautions, but one is never entirely positive.
Then I will have to accept that. However, I am deeply concerned that this mundane was able to acquire such a powerful spell in the first place.
I gave it to him. Or rather, my demon self did.
Yes, but why? Why would a demon do such a thing?
Why do demons do anything?
To create havoc, obviously. Why else?
No.
They're chaotic
this was
evil,
too
duh.
focused, too targeted. We are not dealing with a mindless spirit, bent on chaos and destruction. This demon had a plan, a purpose. We need to learn what it was.
I wish I could remember, but I can't.
Fortunately, you won't have to.
Ah, I know that look. You did as I asked, Mage Beckett?
Yes, I did, sir. And it worked. Well, working. It's not quite done yet.
What are you referring to?
Oh, the ritual knife. I did a thaumaturgic scan on it.
It's thaumaturgic. Thermo what?
It's a magic thing. Checking objects for imbued magical energy. And I hit pay dirt. The knife was imbued with a very specific energy signature. Your demon's energy, to be precise. It's connected to you, and you alone. That's why you were the only one who could use it properly. Which means we can track it.
I sense a butt coming. And not a good butt. Not a juicy butt.
Well, I can track the energy signature, but the demon's out of your body now. Its energy signature has changed. I can only track where it's been when it was in your body.
So where did this demon take me?
It was busy, I'll say that much. It was all over the map. I'm trying to narrow it down to the areas of greatest activity, but it's slow going. So far, the scan's got you pegged in 2 places. The Bronx, around Gun Hill Station, and Staten Island, by the ferry terminal.
The Bronx? Hope I don't run into one of my old customers.
The Veil should take care of that. Don't worry.
Very well. Check both areas for void activity and any sign of the demon. We'll show those idiots on the council what New York is made of. Meeting adjourned.
The hour grows late, and the trail grows cold. Let us be off.
Where's my sandwich?
Eli, you are tapping the edge of your book.
I am?
Yes, it is quite aggressive.
Eli, don't be aggressive.
Huh. Mine must have wandered. Sorry about that. I'll stop.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's got this funky jazz playing. Ooh. All right, let's head to the Bronx, Gun Hill Station.
I have not been to this area since the 70s. It was a dangerous place to be in those days.
No kidding. The fire, the crimes, the urban decay. I don't blame you.
I refer to the 1770s. This road was a frequent skirmish point between the colonists and the British. If I close my eyes, I can still hear the cannons.
Whoa, that's deep. This MTA officer surveys the area. He's glowing over his cup of coffee. The guy ain't surveying shit. The vile stench wafts from these tattered trash bags. An ad for some kind of historical drama. You're a bit out of touch as far as pop culture goes. It says a golden wake, actually. Some graffiti. Old rank-ass AC unit.
And that's really it. I'm screwed. And this is kind of weird. Why am I telling you all this?
You needed to talk to someone. And I've got to face people trust. You just couldn't help it.
Yeah. Maybe you could run for mayor. Still doesn't solve my problem. I just don't know what to do. I knew that room at the Eddings house was too good to be true. I knew it.
Would you rather complain? Or do something about it?
Duh. Of course I want to do something about it. What do you suggest?
Well, listen to me. We're gonna need to get a bit creative.
Maybe we should bring a pillow along next time.
Hush, he's waking up.
I feel like I'm gonna fart.
You sure? Because these are new shoes. You seem okay.
That didn't go together. My body's adjusting to these demon visions. Great. I am a demon lord. Shucks.
A body can adjust to anything if it needs to. Heck, I've got fire magic in my blood. What did the woman in the vision say?
Demon lord.
Eddings house? Something to go on.
We have achieved more with much less.
Let's get moving then.
Fruit and vegetable crowd the displays of this empty convenience store. It's not empty. It's got fruit and vegetables in it. Public payphones never work anymore. This looks like a man bent over kissing a dog. What do you see in the clouds? P&A Grocery. I won't tell you what I think that stands for. Let's talk to old man Withers
Evening,
here.
folks.
Has anything strange happened around here recently?
I work the subway, man. I see 5 strange things before noon. You're gonna need to be a lot more specific than that.
Truth. So, do you know where the Eddings place is?
Now, why would you be asking about that?
I'm sorry, did I say something wrong? You look upset.
Oh, don't be sorry. It's just nasty business is all. It's at the end of Morgan Ave, just west of here.
Thanks very much.
Sure, you be careful out there. Evening, folks.
Hey, lousy night to be out, huh?
Oh, damn, doesn't bother me much. Not as long as I have my jitter juice here.
Oh, what you got in there?
Stay dry out there.
A half-crumpled brick lies forgotten on the sidewalk. Dozens of homes line Morgan Avenue.
Cute place. Pretty typical as these things go.
Judging by that officer's reaction, I doubt typical is the correct word.
It never is.
Whoa.
Well, that is curious.
Well,
Yes,
a talking
we
house.
need help.
Don't be absurd. The window is talking, not the house.
Right. My mistake.
The roses are flourishing.
And accomplish what, exactly? Yes.
You mentioned you knew this area.
I remember the cannon fire upon the hill nearby, firing upon the British soldiers, and upon the shape-shifting Naga that had infiltrated their ranks.
Oh,
Gamache told me about that one. He seemed almost ashamed of it.
It was a humbling experience for him. He had been hunting that creature for months. Then, one mundane soldier ended it for him, quite by accident. It saved us a great deal of trouble, and caused Father a great deal of embarrassment.
what do you think we should do now?
The window is literally asking us to break it. Who are we to argue?
It feels really strange being back in the Bronx, especially after what happened.
Yes, I imagine it would. You did not exactly leave under pleasant circumstances. Regardless, we are here to do some good. In some small way, that may help. The window is naturally.
Okay, we'll break that shit.
I fail to see how I... And accomplish what, exactly? You are tensing up. Keep your shoulders down, and center your weight on your heels.
The brick lies silent, mocking you. OMG.
And accomplish... You lack the necessary arm strength to hit your target.
To be fair, he has been possessed for a year. I doubt the demon spent time at the gym.
You lack the necessary arm strength as well, Eli.
I know.
You do it.
And accomplish.
Did you pick up that brick?
I fail to see how I can be of use there. Understood. This should not pose a difficulty.
Oh,
Bullseye.
first try.
It was 2
Bullseye.
inches left of center, but close enough.
Easy achievement. Well, we're just breaking windows and leaving.
Eli, I've been meaning to ask, how are you coping?
Huh? I'm coping fine. Why?
Until recently, we have only entered the field once or twice a month.
I really like
Now
the
we are
banter
out almost
between the
every day.
characters.
I
Reminds
was
me of
worried
the
it might
banter in
be a
Baldur's Gate and
strain on you.
those type of games between the
You kidding? This is great. I'm working. I'm
different
doing
player
something.
characters.
I'm not just stuck in my lab. So don't you worry about me, Mandy. I'm fine.
Some of the better dialogue too.
Let me.
Did you bring my sandwich? Hi, you made it. Who the fuck are you? No shit. How come I can't see you? How are you getting that window to refog up like that? The foggiest window ever. Please don't touch the quinoa. Ooh, that's pretty funny considering I just had some quinoa. Or no, I had couscous. But I like quinoa too. It's not as good as couscous. It's a small screwdriver. I'll take it. Very funny. A picture of a face splattered with something that is probably red paint. A photo of a woman and a dog. A photo of a man in a car. It's that little statuette. Atomic, what do they call it? Anatomically correct. I don't think he is though. Looks like he's missing his dick.
There you are. I heard you talking. Someone in there?
Perhaps we should enter and see for ourselves.
Whole gang's
Time
here.
for games is over. Identify yourself.
KK. KK? KK's a ghost, apparently.
Really? You don't act like any ghost I've ever seen.
It's like a 13-year-old girl ghost. I'm a spirit guide.
Spirit guide. You mean you're bound to a spirit medium? One close by?
Go, 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 go.
Who goes there?
Mandy, it's just a plastic hula dancer.
Yes, of course it is. Apologies. I am on edge. There is a dark energy here that makes me uneasy.
An empty green jade bowl. Down the dark stairs to the living room. It's a tacky plastic hula girl. It seems to be motion activated. I need it. Whoa. Who could this be?
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference.
He sits
That
cross-legged
isn't
in the middle of a
helping.
glowing circle. He's chanting quietly to himself.
Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace. I said peace.
Logan, is that you?
No way that's you. I'm hallucinating from hunger. Where the hell have you been, man? I've been worried about you.
I've been possessed. Aren't you upset that I, killed your brother?
Upset? Of course I'm upset. He was my brother. But I know you didn't kill him. Not really. Something possessed you. It wasn't your fault.
Wait, you know about that?
Yeah. Look, it's complicated. Someone told me. Someone who was there. It's too much to get into right now. Who are your friends?
I'm Eli Beckett. This is Montana.
My name's Logan Brown. I used to buy too many drinks from your friend here. And now, I could really use some help.
What do you need? Does it have to do with those ghosts over there?
Hold on. You can see them. Like actually see them.
Well, sure, kind of. Ghosts all look the same, don't they?
Just what do you mean?
They look like gray floating clouds. Or shapeless blobs. I don't know, they look humanistic.
Clouds? No. That's not right at all. I see people. 2 women, 1 man. They're confused and angry. Not exactly easy to talk to.
Let me see if I understand. You can see these spirits, and you can talk to them.
Yeah.
I see. You are the one KK told us about. The bestower.
Yeah, that's me. You know your stuff.
You're here to help these ghosts pass on.
That's right. Only things went a bit wrong.
Tell us what happened.
Crap. Easy. Easy now. Shh. Just relax. Okay. Just calm. For now. I kind of need to focus. Can you help me or what?
Tell us what the fuck is going on first.
Later. When I get this under control. But for now, I need to know their names. Is the best way to get through to them. Can you do that? Figure out their names?
How are we supposed to do that?
I don't know. Look around. There's gotta be something. I'm sure there are clues and things around the house. I'd go myself, but I'm kinda trapped.
Got it. We'll be back.
Thanks. Seriously.
J plus A. And now we got a standard AA battery. A metal trash can.
It looks to be full of ashes.
From the consistency, it looks like notebook paper. Or at least it was.
Fire read it. A Fisherman's Guide to Common Northeastern Pike. You don't feel the tidiness was the inhabitant of this room's strong point. An image of oppressive suburbia, neat houses crammed closely together. The dresser is spilling over with rumpled articles of clothing. A bookcase full of dry textbooks and a few dog-eared romance novels. Alright folks, that wraps it up. We'll see you soon.
Meow.
Oh, such a cute little puppy. Guy's got a great fro.